Hello, I am back. All the things. I was here earlier tonight and I'm coming back. So look in the store under auction or buy it now. And I'll show you whatever you need. Let me get the poll set up. I forgot to do that ahead of time. Create poll. I'm creating the poll so I can't see the screen right now if you're on the screen talking to me. Just creating the poll for everybody. Should have done it ahead of the show, but there we go. Okay, all the things. If you want to just check out the buy it now or the auctions, I'll be happy to show you anything. Happy to run anything. This is my second show for tonight. I should be multicasting over on YouTube. Let me check that out. Make sure that we are live over there. And it says that we're active on YouTube. Please check your stream. Okay, we will check the stream. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Oh, there it is. We'll check the stream. Okay, I can hear myself on YouTube. Like I said, feel free to check out the store. I had mostly buy it now last night, but I decided to put a lot of these into the auction tab, and I can run them. There's a lot of people coming in and coming out, so if you bid on something, you may be the only one here bidding. I do cross post my items, just so everybody knows that. I make it very clear at the beginning of the show. I do cross post my items to other online platforms. So if you don't get it at the most affordable price on Whatnot, you will have to go to the other platforms after the show and see it there for more money. Your best bet is to go for it here on Whatnot. Yeah, I try to put everything in the marketplace and then just switch it over from the marketplace here to my show live, but what would happen is it would only go buy it now. It wouldn't let me do auctions. I had to literally wipe out everything out of the marketplace, start the listings all over, then clone them from show to show. But it still doesn't allow me to switch those items back to the marketplace for some reason. So when the show goes off the air here, that's basically it. Everything will be on my other platforms that I can't name here, but get creative and you guys will be able to figure it out under April Davis PI, just like my YouTube channel. And thank you to somebody just came in on the YouTube side of things. I appreciate you. If you want to place a bid, you will have to scan that QR code and sign up for Whatnot. I am on the Whatnot app. And Kelsa is here tonight with me to help me out, my assistant. Can you say hello, Kelsa? Yeah. Hi. I can't see her through the pole, but she's there with her pretty tail wrapped around her paw. Hi, Kelsa. Yes. And the bunny, she's over in her little house, but she's nearby too. I think I need a new, what's it called, a Joby? Yeah, my little spider legs holding my phone are collapsing. Now, if you were here during the last show, you would have seen me drop the jewelry box on the floor, and I broke part of the lid. So the jewelry box is no longer listed, but everything else. I'm going to just use the jewelry box to keep the items safe between shows. Hopefully you can hear the YouTube music in the background. The only problem with it is it goes to a commercial and it goes way, way loud. And if I don't have the remote in hand, it's going to blast your ears off when it goes to commercial. Hey, I see 7 people on YouTube. Hey, Caden. And hi, Abigail. Nice to see you. And Caden, I don't know you yet, so I can't assign you to be a moderator just yet. But thanks for coming. I hope you're subscribed. If you want to buy any of these things that are going to be on the show tonight, you need to scan that QR code at the top right-hand corner of your YouTube screen and sign yourself up for Whatnot, and you will receive a $15 credit to use either in my show or anybody else's show, but you must be a first-time user. If you're already signed up to the app, it won't work. And if you're just signing up to the app for the first time and you don't use that QR code, you will not get the $15 credit. People make that mistake all the time. They go over to it, they download it, they download the app from their cell phone, but they don't use the code to do so. So if that, and you don't need to use the QR code, but if you want to get the free credits to use for purchases, you will need to sign up for the first time using my code. If anybody is interested in selling here, just shoot me a message and after the show at aprildavispi@gmail.com, and I will send you my seller code. And then once you do your first show and you start selling your items, Whatnot will match your sales up to $150. So if you do a show and you sell $150 worth of items, you'll be matched up to $150. So instead of getting $150, you'll get $300. I suggest starting to sell things around your house first before you go out and invest in inventory. I have a lot of jewelry that comes from auctions, Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com, bluebox.com, and I also buy a lot of this bulk stuff on Whatnot. I bought one the other day and it was mostly garbage that I threw out, but lucky for me and lucky for somebody, these were included. These are Navajo sign sterling silver and gold watch tips. They're extremely rare. They're probably from, I would say, the 70s or the 80s. They are actually signed by the artist, the Navajo artist, who is Evelyn Edwards James. Yes. Hi, Worldwide Gems. I was just showing off the watch tips that I actually got through another Whatnot auction, and they were just in a big bag that was advertised as 1 to 2 pound goodies, and these were in the box. I just couldn't believe it. Somebody came in last night to my show last night and said that they are a professional seller and they travel all over the country buying and selling, and that theirs just sold for $650 and that I have mine too low because I have them for $250. I just need to sell them because I need to pay for my goodie box and have a little bit left over for myself to pay for the other items that I got through Goodwill. Like I said, I do blue boxes a couple times a month. I also do shopgoodwill.com when I can win one of those auctions, but those are hard to win. I recently got a huge one from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Already made my money back on that one. I did add a few things to tonight's auctions that I didn't have last night, including this big bucket of rings. You won't get the glass jar because I don't want the glass to break in the mail in shipping, but there are 2.1 pounds worth of rings in there. Most of them costume or just junk drawer rings. Things that are, were found in big auction lots, big bulk buys. I just, go through them very quick, and if they're not silver or gold, to my knowledge, I just toss them in the ring bucket. So I used to sell rings individually here, but then a lot of people were like, well, I need this size or that size. So rather than doing that, I've just put them all in one big bunch. I had a rose bloom ring last night, but it has already sold. It sold last night. And I did have a signed Leo. Oh, here it is. It's not listed, but I have a Leah Sophia, if anybody wants me to add that. and run it, I can. There's a Disney piece in here. And oh, thanks for answering the poll, whoever answered the poll. Hey, Teresa Cox. I don't know if you remember me, but I met you at eBay Open in LA. Yeah, it was after the pandemic and after I had survived stage 3 breast cancer. And I know you're really close friends with Katie and Vicky. And those two are awesome. I watch their show live almost every Sunday. I mean, those girls, they are tops. They really know what they're doing. Thanks for following me, Teresa. I'll follow you after the show if I'm not following you already. Nice to see you on here on Whatnot. I didn't know you were on Whatnot. I was on Whatnot for a couple years, but had some health emergencies, went off as a seller, continued to be a buyer, but just had my items listed across other platforms and decided to come back to Whatnot. And I had a couple shows yesterday, sold a few items. I had a show earlier today, sold nothing. I know it takes a while to build the audience back, but I remember you. I don't know if you remember me, but we met in downtown LA in that loft where they had that eBay Open, and it was was it 2021 or 2022 that they last did that in LA? Uh, Now my cat is shaking the table. Let me get her off. That's why the camera just shook like an earthquake. It was my kitty running across the table. But yeah, I remember meeting you, and that was a very nice thing that they did. But we won't talk about that here anymore. We'll talk about Whatnot and what I've got listed. I've got items in the Buy It Now and items in the Auction tab. Most of it is just inexpensive costume jewelry. Some of it is vintage, some of it is signed. The bucket of rings, and there are a few expensive, very rare men's pieces, including the Playboy Club of London. This is a gaming token that was turned into a keychain back in 1966. I see them selling for $400 online. I think mine is listed at $60. Adabrock, welcome. I also have, and this is, for me, this is like the item. This is the bomb item. This is the men's Navajo sterling silver with 12 karat gold overlay, the gold fill over the sterling silver. Those are just bomb. And I'm going to try to keep my cat here, but if I have to, I may have to walk away from the camera for a moment and put her in a timeout because she is still in the kitten stage, even though she's more than a year old. She's about a year and a half, but when she gets a wild hair, my gosh, she just goes crazy. I mean, I'm surprised she hasn't gone through the window, but she just runs so fast. And she likes to touch the jewelry. Yeah, in my last show, my jewelry box tipped over and I broke part of my lid, so had to go to my other online platforms during the commercial break here and take the jewelry box down. It was a really nice vintage wooden jewelry box. I think I can fix it, but it's going to need some wood glue on the top. But right now I'm just using it as a container for my Whatnot items that I'm selling. And most of this is, like I said, it's auction, estate sales, garage sales, shop Goodwill, Blue Box, Whatnot. I'll just, I'll buy lots and I'll pick through it, and I'll put some of it on my YouTube channel just to show people, to preview what I have. Then I'll list it online, and if it doesn't sell within maybe a week or two, I then go and put it on to Whatnot now. And you'll get the best price here on Whatnot. Feel free to go to the tab, the store. I just had a mental break right there. Couldn't think of that. Okay, go to the tab and go for the Buy It Now, or you can go to the auction, and I'll actually run some auctions tonight. Little Brandon 95, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I have everything in the Buy It Now or the auction tabs. And until we get like a lot of people in here, if we get a lot of people, oh, hey, Halvagen, I see you over on YouTube. Bahalia, okay. Wasn't sure. I am over on Whatnot right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can scan that QR code in the top right-hand corner of your screen. You can sign up for YouTube, or I mean, excuse me, you can sign up for Whatnot. And yeah, I'm getting a little punchy. It's only 7:07, but I had a late night selling on here last night. But if you want to scan that QR code and you've never signed up to Whatnot before, they'll give you a free $15 to spend. It doesn't have to be in my store. It can be in anybody's store and anybody's show, and it'll cover your item and your sales tax, however many items you want to buy for, $15. They will charge you a small shipping fee that doesn't come out of my pocket. It comes out it's paid for through the Whatnot app, and hi Lee Martin, they assign the shipping per the weight of the item. So take a look. Well, I have somebody now knocking things off my desk, so excuse me for one moment. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes, honey. Yeah, I just had to put the kitty cat in a timeout. She knows I am online and I'm talking to people, and she's just gonna tear the house down. Hi, all the things. Thanks for coming. Well, Vahalia, I'll have a much better day if I can sell something tonight. I sold 2 items last night. My afternoon show yesterday bombed. My evening show, 2 items, and I'm like, okay, yay, we're back in business here. My afternoon 5 o'clock Pacific time show today bombed. Back here at night, there appear to be more people that come in at night. There's a lot of shows running though right now, and when people just come in for 1 or 2 seconds, I don't think it really gives them an adequate amount of time to go over and look at what's in the store. So make sure you click that tab in the bottom right hand corner if you're here on Whatnot. Once again, if you're here on YouTube, you're welcome to just watch the live with everybody else and talk to each other in the chat. I am reading 2 chats at the same time, kind of going back and forth between the Whatnot chat and the YouTube chat. But once I start running the items, I will have to focus more of my attention onto the Whatnot show. So please check everything out. Most of it is inexpensive costume jewelry. There are a few pricey men's pieces, but I have them greatly underpriced. I had a professional seller come in here last night. She saw my Navajo items, was blown away by them, and told me that I had them too cheap because I have them at $250, and she just sold hers for $650. But mine are like one of a kind. I've not seen any others online that are exactly like mine. So if you're looking for a gift if you're a man, or you're looking for a gift for a man, buy some Navajo watch tips. They'll last a lifetime. And you will have to get them installed on your watch by a professional jeweler. I wouldn't try to do that myself, just so you don't want to, scratch your watch band or the dial. If you don't have the right tools, it's better to have a watchmaker or a jeweler just put those on for you so that they're fit properly, because you wouldn't want to lose them. That would be like losing your stone out of your diamond ring. That would be awful. I see there's 6 people in on the YouTube. We've only got 2 here on Whatnot, and one of them's me. So whoever else is in here, let me know if there's anything you want to see. Now, once these shows get going again, and I actually get an audience back, where I have more than 1 or 2 people at a time, I will then start doing the giveaways again, but they'll be buyers giveaways only. They will not be follower giveaways. They will be buyer giveaways. But, it doesn't really seem fair to do it if there's only one person coming in at a time, because I'd like to give everybody a shot. So, once we build the audience back up again, if it's even possible to do that, I will start running the buyers giveaways again, and they'll probably be gift cards. A lot of times it's Starbucks, something to that effect. And those don't cost you anything, the giveaways. And I will pay for the taxes and the shipping. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'm going to pin some of the buy it nows occasionally. Let me just pin a few things, and then you guys can see something on the screen here if you're watching over on the Whatnot app, rather than, I don't think you can see the pinned items, the actual pictures, if you're watching on YouTube. Vahalia, where are you from? Because I've been seeing you on my gold shows. If you're still here on YouTube, I know you have a channel because I'm subscribed. I just recently subscribed. I believe I met you on GP's show. I don't know if you're still here. And I got one person still here with me on the Whatnot, according to the red crystal ball. Or I should call it the disco ball. But anything you want to see, the rings, the bracelets, the necklaces, the stickers. If you want to just open up your discounted shipping, buy a sticker. I also like to put in little goodies when somebody buys something. There'll be a little goodie. It could be a sticker, it could be a piece of candy, it could be a little card, little note. I like to just throw something in. Whatnot's a little different than some of these other online platforms. So I like to put a little extra goodie in. There's also a couple of face masks on there. I think they're $2. There's a sealed bag of Pokemon cards if anybody's got kids. Also, somebody sent me I want a prize. I want a Disney skunk. It's a plush, but it's a skunk. And I looked it up. It's like a well-known Disney character. It's got the tag on it. If anybody's interested in that, I can put it in to buy it now. Hey, Jess, how are you? I have quite a few items tonight in the store, in the auction side and the buy it now side. If there's anything you want to see, just go over there. Let me know. I'll pin it for you. I'll show it to you. I'm also multicasting this over to YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for coming. If you're watching on Whatnot, thanks for coming. You can only bid, though, or buy, if you're watching me on the Whatnot app. So for those on YouTube, if there's anything here that you want to see, you're going to need to go over to the Whatnot app in order to check out the catalog. And I feel like I'm already losing my voice because I did 2 shows yesterday and this is my 2nd show today. So this is my 4th show in like a 24-hour period. So voice-wise, and I'm drinking a little cup of water here, but I don't know if I can do one of these every day and keep my voice because there's a lot of talking. My YouTube mod and my Whatnot mod is in the hospital right now, out of state. So it's just me, myself, and I running the show. 56 Chick, how are you? I have the items in the store under auction and buy it now. If you want to see anything, just let me know. I've added several items since last night's show. I've got a big bucket of rings here. Let me show you this. It's a jar of rings, and I won't be sending the jar because it's glass and it's thin and it would break. But, well, hello to you too. I'm starting to lose my voice because this is the 4th show since yesterday. So there is a bucket of rings there, a jar of rings. It's a little over 2 pounds, I believe. So And they're just like costume jewelry rings and junk drawer rings. I've added that. I've added a few more items into the buy it now. There's actually a big giant carton of Bubblicious. If you have a child, there's 18 packs in there. So you'd be set for a very long time if you've got kids. If there's a special man in your life, feel free to check out the Navajo watch tips. That's the most expensive item I have here. But I had a professional seller come in last night who told me that the ones I have are similar to what she just sold for $650, and I have mine at $250. So if you're a reseller, that might be something to consider as well. Also, this is from 1966. This is a very unique item. It is a Playboy Club of London gaming token that was converted into a keychain. There are none currently listed online. The prior ones that had sold in the past have sold for $400 or more. So, once again, if you're a reseller or you just want to buy something for that special man in your life, I've also got like a little, it's a Jesus head pendant. That could be for a man or a woman. It looks very gold, but I'm sure that it is just some sort of gold tone or gold spray. I don't think it's real gold. I haven't bothered to test it. Same thing with this. I have this eagle pendant that's really nice. But I can see that some of the color's worn on that. So that's why I don't believe that to be genuine gold. I think it's just, some sort of spray or color. Some sort of fill. So I'll just advertise it as stainless steel. I see I got more people over on the YouTube than I have on the actual show. Now, once the show is over, and especially those that are watching on YouTube that are not signed up to Whatnot and they don't want the $15 free, you can always find these items over in my other online platforms. And I can't discuss those platforms, what they are, while I'm watching or while I'm running a Whatnot show, but I cannot get my items into the marketplace on Whatnot and then get them into a live show under auction format. So whatever you see during the show, that's where you're going to be able to find it. Once the show is over, you won't be able to find it on Whatnot anymore. I do have the prices reduced on Whatnot compared to the other platforms where they are currently live. And if any of those items were to sell while I'm running a show, I just would have to take those items out of the inventory here. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Second show today, and I'm starting to lose my voice. So if there's anything you want to see, just go over to the store and click auction or buy it now, and I can show you whatever you'd like to look at and run it for you. Looks like it's just you and me right now. Oh, I think she's already gone. Don't really understand the people that come in for a couple of seconds. That doesn't give them time to open up the store tab. Boy, I could just go over to the auction side and I could start running stuff. Yeah, I got a big giant thing of jewelry here. Wow. I'm going to run it. 3 pounds, 8.7 ounces jewelry lot. It's big. It's in a big box a few feet away from me. Oh, the green turtle. Okay. As soon as the jewelry lot stops running. I do sell these jewelry lots that I get from auctions, and then when, anything that I don't take out, I just, I take out all the like damaged or broken pieces, and then that's it. Whatever's left over goes in the boxes, and the boxes sell very, very fast on the other platforms that I sell on. In fact, I only have 2 of the boxes left. And let me start the turtle for you. And the turtle is right here, and it's running. And it appears that it was some sort of gold tone, and it looks very vintage to me, like some of the color is a bit worn, but the pin is perfect. It's a brooch, but you could also like pin it to a purse or a fanny pack. It's one of my favorite pieces. I kind of hate to see it go. It's got ruby red eyes. It's not tarnished. I don't think it's silver. I think it's just some sort of metal. Hey, you're a new buyer. Thank you so much. And I'll make sure to include a little goodie or two in your box. Is there anything else you want to see? Because now that you bought something, and this is my favorite. I have a couple of lizards, and then I had a few turtles, but all the turtles had sold previously on Whatnot. This was my last one. And I'm just like, oh, do I really want to sell it? And when I was advertising it, I'd look at it underneath the light and it would be like, okay, is this gold? Is this silver? Is this bronze? It just kind of depends on the light, but you'll definitely be happy with it. And if you look these up online, they go for a lot more money. So if you are not a collector, you could always resell it. Hi, Noah. How are you? Is what stamped? Oh, the turtle? Let me look. I don't think so. I know in some of the older jewelry, though, the stamps can wear off, but I don't think it's stamped. You could probably, if you're a collector, you could probably tell me more about it. I love the green rhinestones on the shell with the ruby colored rhinestones for each eye. And all the stones are there and they're secure. It's in perfect condition, but it's very vintage. It could even be from the 50s or the 60s. I'm not even sure. I wish I knew. I'm going to miss it, but I'm glad you have joined me here on Whatnot, and I appreciate your purchase. Also, make sure you're following me on YouTube. Thank you for your buy. It'll go out tomorrow. I don't know if AWAG is still there, but if you are, it'll go out tomorrow. Everything is shipped within usually the same day or 24 hours. I have 8 people over on YouTube now. Wow. I'm going to put some other items up here. I'm going to put the Jesus up here. Run the Jesus. I don't think there's anybody here right now on the Whatnot side, but at least you people watching YouTube can see how this works. And the signal on YouTube seems to be like about 4 or 5 seconds delayed. Yeah, there's the Jesus head. That would make a nice pendant or a nice charm. The bail's in good shape too on that. It also looks extremely vintage. I thought it was gold when I first saw it, but I don't think it is because it looks like some of the color was worn on the back. So if it was solid gold or even 10 karat or 14 karat, I don't think it would be worn. Let me see what else we've got here. Oh, I've got a brand new. Where is it? I've got so many pieces of jewelry here in the jewelry box. I'm going to run this. This is a brand new. Oh, wrong necklace. Well, scratch that one. There we go. I can always rerun it if anybody missed it, but that is a Zodiac Aquarius pendant charm necklace. These go online for $58. So if you're an Aquarius or you have an Aquarius person in your life, that might be something to consider. You may also want to buy it just to resell it. They are worth quite a bit of money. I've got the Disney piece too. I'm surprised this didn't go for Halloween. Hey, Brandon. Just running some things at random here. If there's anything you see in the store, I'll be happy to run it for you. This is the Disney Mickey Mouse pumpkin necklace, 18 inches with a dark, kind of a dark brown to black colored chain. And it's gold on the back. Pretty cool. I like that almost as much as the turtle that I just sold. I get sentimentally attached to some of these pieces. And Kevin Kitts over on YouTube, he says he loves the Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. It would have to be put obviously on a charm bracelet or a pendant or on a chain for a necklace. Might need to put a loop on the bail there to fit a chain through it. Thank you for all that are watching on YouTube. If you want to scan that QR code, sign up to Whatnot using my code and you'll get $15 on your first purchase as a credit. There's a lot of things here that are for sale that are less. You can use the $15 any way that you want. If you already signed up for Whatnot, then you won't get the $15. But if you're new and you want to sign up, go over to the app. I'm just going to put some other things up here. Let's see, buy it now. Oh, these are the gold. Yeah, I'm going to pin the gold. The gold bars, $10 a piece. When I bought those, they were only worth $5. They've doubled in price. They probably more than doubled. Just Mia, welcome. Let me know if there's anything you want me to run. I have things in the auction side and on the buy it now side. I was here earlier, didn't sell anything, went back on the air, and I've already sold one of my favorite pieces. That's my bunny. She's pulling on my cord now. Come here, bunny. I have a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, her sticker is in here with the kitty, and then she also has her own sticker where you can actually see her better. Hey, Jack Smith. Kevin, if you're still here on YouTube, I love the Jesus too. I'm surprised that hasn't sold yet because that kind of merchandise sells very fast. If it doesn't sell here, it'll definitely sell. I guarantee you before Christmas, it'll sell on one of the other online platforms. But those platforms will cost more money. The shipping is a better price here on Whatnot, and the prices are better on Whatnot. Let's see what else I can. Oh, this hat. Actually, I won this hat, and I have never tried it on. It's a Jessica Simpson $30 hat. If anybody's interested, $5. Whoever bought the turtle, she could pin the turtle on that hat. But I don't think she's here anymore. She was a new buyer. Oh, that was AWAG, yeah. I don't think she's in the chat anymore. But I understand people come and go. There's a lot of shows running right now, a lot of lives. And Whatnot is all about the live selling. The marketplace on Whatnot doesn't do very well for me. It may do well for other people, but not for me. People come in, they want to see you live. They want to see the items live. And I'm really surprised at the amount of people that are watching this on YouTube throughout the evening or come back even after the show on the playback, which you can always do if you want to see the entire show. But it's more interesting to get involved, as a participant on the Whatnot side. And on the Whatnot side, you know, you can enter the giveaways, and I've got to build my audience back before I can start doing the giveaways again. But I'll have buyers giveaways in the near future once I get, you know, more people starting to follow me and come back. Yeah, I sold a couple of my favorite pieces last night, and one of my favorite pieces today was this turtle, and but it's going to go to a new home, to a collector, which makes me happy. And let's see, let me go over to some of the auctions. Most of these things are on the auction side. There's a coin here. It's from 1920. And it's got to be worth more money than what I'm selling it for. Yeah, it's a British halfpenny. Isn't that gorgeous? $3. It's got to be worth more than that. It's in such good condition. I mean, I can read the date and everything. It came in an auction that I actually bought here on Whatnot. Where have you been? Welcome. If there's anything you want to see, hi B. Bolton, just let me know and I'll start running things. I have items in the buy it now and in the auction side. Most of it is inexpensive. There are a couple expensive men's pieces that are collectible that are worth probably triple of what I have them listed at. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. And whoever just came in on the YouTube side, thank you. I hope you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And that goes for the people watching me on Whatnot. Just go over to aprildavispi. You see all kinds of stuff. It's a variety channel. So you go to the playlist and whatever category you're interested in. I've got everything from long form to shorts to lives. And I recently just started a membership program. It was YouTube that actually asked me to do that. And I actually have a member, which was kind of cool. Yeah, once you get monetized, then YouTube's like, hey, you got to start a store, you got to do a membership. And these were things I had never planned on because I never planned to be monetized. I should have a new video coming out within the next few days. I'm supposed to actually receive my very first YouTube check. Yay! It's only taken almost 4 years. But I will have a check coming this month between November 21st and November 26th through direct deposit. It's a small one, but it is at least $100 because it has to be $100 to get a payment. So the next month I probably won't see a dime because there won't be enough. But hey, Landon, how are you? Hi, Kevin. Oh, I've already talked to you, Kevin. Light Blue 9. Yeah, took 3 years, 3 months and 3 days to get monetized. And that was March 28th of this year. And I will have a check coming later this week. Because it'll be 4 years at the end of December. So it'll be it'll be a month shy of the 4-year mark that I will have my first check. And that'll be the hardest check that I've ever earned in my life doing anything. But I'll be part of the 1%. Yay! I'm always the weirdo in the crowd, so I'll be part of that 1% that has a monetized channel that actually makes a payment or receives a payment. But that won't be enough, so got to sell some of these nice jewelry pieces that I hate to see go, especially that turtle. That's my favorite piece. Well, besides the men's watch tips. But those have to go because those have to pay for the auction lot that I bought, because that auction, But I got a couple of good things in that auction. I got the locket. Actually, it's a toggle bracelet from Juicy Couture. And I got the sterling silver and gold Navajo watch tips from that auction. But I paid up for that. Oh, thank you, Light Blue. Light Blue says, well, I'm subscribing because I hope you will eventually make more. And I think it's supposed to be dollars, but it came out as question marks. Yeah, it's weird. I know what you mean. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate the viewers. Without the viewers, I would not be in line at the bank to be receiving a check this week between the 21st and the 26th. How fitting that it's going to come just before Thanksgiving. And I don't have anybody in on the whatnot side right now. How about the Disney and the Tramp statuette? Yeah, I think she is bronze. Oh, it's supposed to be hearts. Oh, okay, thank you. Thanks for clarifying that. It came up as 3 question marks in a little box. This is I have a Disney and the Tramp piece. It's $5 starting bid. And considering that, there's one person here, which is me, myself, and I can't bid on my own stuff. So if you want to get a free $15 and you're on YouTube, you got to scan that QR code and you got to go sign up for Whatnot. Then come over to April Davis PI and join my live show. And then you can hit the little store icon and you can see everything that's in the store. There are collector's pieces, Charlie. And usually I don't have them, but I actually have 2 things. The first set, I have these watch tips, sterling silver with 12 karat gold filled overlay. They are Navajo signed. They're from a very rare maker, Eveline Edwards James. These are legit. I had somebody on here last night who said she just sold one similar to this for $650. I have mine at $250. So whether you're a collector or you're a reseller, that's a good buy. I also have this collector's piece, also for a man, from the Playboy Club of London from 1966. This was a gaming token, and this token was put into like a little bracket that looks like it's got the edges of a coin, but it was actually a keychain up here. And I've looked these little key rings up. You can buy them on, Amazon for $5 or $6. The one that looks like a diamond flower, okay. That is actually a set of tassel earrings. They're very vintage. I can't find any of them online. I've even gone to Google Lens. Excuse me, losing my voice. Hi, 123 Gamerman. Yeah, these are tassel earrings. I have the other one here. It must have fallen off the, oh, there it is. It fell off the spinner. Hi, Gal Brandy. Please check out the store. I have auction items and buy it now items. But yeah, these are tassel, very vintage earrings, Light Blue 9, who's watching this on YouTube. I've never seen a pair that's quite like this. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I think they're worth a lot more than I have them listed, but I just can't find another pair online because I don't have WorthPoint. WorthPoint is a very expensive web-based service where you can look for very rare collectible items and you can see what they have sold for. And they do have that to an extent on the Bay for 3 years worth of sales, and I can't even find them on that. And the fact that all the little pieces are here, like all the little jewels, and they're kind of like in spikes, and they're not damaged, they're not smushed, they're not loose. Like those, I mean, I don't know. They could be worth hundreds of dollars. I just don't know. Um, I get a lot of comments on those. I get a lot of watchers on those on my other sites, but so far, no go. But you guys can always contact me through YouTube at aprildavispi. But you would get them for nothing if you signed up for Whatnot, because if you're not signed up for Whatnot, you would get a free $15 as long as you use my QR code. If you just sign up at random without anybody else's code, with nobody's code, you just sign up, you won't get the $15 free credits to use on anybody's site. It doesn't have to be mine. It can be anybody's store. But yeah, those are really cool. Those are almost as cool as the turtle that I sold tonight. I'm happy I sold that turtle, but geez, like, I'm going to miss that turtle. I've grown attached to that turtle. And I'm running this on Whatnot, but there's nobody here right now, so it's kind of a waste. But at least you can see it on YouTube. This is a gold colored eagle, and it's got the little bell. It's a pendant. It could be for a man or a woman. It also looks very native, along with the watch tips. So it actually matched the watch tips, because the watch tips, the Navajo watch tips, are the flying eagles. So if I didn't need the money back for that auction lot, I would keep those watch tips because they're worth a fortune. I would just keep them. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome back. I would keep them for myself. But I paid a lot for that particular auction, and I only got a few good pieces out of that. I got some good coins out of that. I got the Juicy Couture toggle bracelet out of that with the key, the lock and key. Those go for a lot of money online. Look them up. Juicy Couture lock and key gold toggle bracelet. So I got that, and I got the watch tips out of the same lot. Also, the two coins that are in here tonight, the 1920 coin and the 1900 coin, came out of that lot, as did the pirate coins. One of those pirate coins, not the ones that you're seeing here tonight, but one of them already sold for $25. Just one. And I have the other three, all three, for $5. So just let me know if you want me to pin it. I'll be happy to run it. These are cool too, the J. Crew earrings. These are very vintage, I believe. And they have red, coral, and yellow stones. Yeah, on a gold backing. They're stud earrings. So they're for pierced ears. Those are really cool. And thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. For those that have subscribed tonight, I appreciate that. And for those that are giving me a follow on Whatnot for the first time, thank you. I'll be sure to follow you guys back after the show. I'll run that one more time. I don't have anybody in here right now, so at least you guys can see how it works. But you can't see the pictures, I don't think, on the screen if you're watching from YouTube. So I'm going to go till about 8 o'clock my time, which is Pacific time. So we've got another 15 minutes here. If you are on YouTube and you want to scan that QR code, sign up for Whatnot using my QR code, you'll get $15 off. Anything. My store, somebody else's store. You can go to thousands of live auctions that are going and search them by category. My bunny's under here. I think she wants a treat. Let me grab the treat bag. I've already got the cat in the penalty box in the bedroom because she was throwing things off my desk. Yeah, she needed a banana treat. And, I never received a tip on Whatnot, but if I ever do, this is what it's going to buy. The Simple Rewards Banana Treats. Yep, these are by Oxbow. And this, I have to tell you, these are like drugs for my buddy. She can only have 1 to 2 a day, but she just loses her mind for those. So any super thanks or tips go to Bunny Treats. What else do we have on here? I'm just gonna put stuff up. There's another J. Crew piece. It's right here on this jewelry. This is the J. Crew. Nice statement piece. But hey, there's nobody watching or whatnot right now, so it is running for nothing. For a ghost buyer. But I did sell a couple items last night and I sold another tonight, so that's cool. But it took a lot of days to set all these up because I hadn't been on the app in a very long time. So I'm just going to run the other nice piece that came out of that same auction that I got the watch tips. Yeah, this is the Juicy Couture, and it's got the lock and the key, and it's a toggle bracelet. It's really cool. I would assume that it would be for a woman rather than a man, but who knows? Are men into Juicy Couture? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Would a man wear a Juicy Couture gold lock and key toggle bracelet? Would a man wear this? The Aquarius necklace. This is huge. I think it's a 30-some inch chain. You'd have to look in the description, but oh wow, these go for $58. And I can't find any of them online that are Aquarius. I find some of the other I can hear my kitty crying. I'm gonna let her out of the penalty box. Okay, kitty, but you have to be good. You can come out. You can come out, but you gotta be good. Don't be throwing everything off my desk. Yeah, my poor kitty. She's like, let me out. Let me out. Now I'm gonna harass the bunny because you can't grab me right now. This is awesome. This is my favorite out of the crosses. Hey, 4 daughters. I've got most of my items in either buy it now or the auction. Hi, Blue Piggy 99. If there's anything you want to see, just go over and let me know. Hi, Lely P69. Thanks for joining. I'm just running things at random, or I'm just, talking to my audience. I've also got this multi-broadcasting to YouTube. I have all kinds of items here. This is really cool. This is the little sandal bracelet. It's like flip-flops or sandals, and they're all hand painted. And there's a little shoe pendant that I'm including with it. Like if anybody wants it, they can have the shoe just, for free. It can go with the bracelet. But make sure that you check the store, and then I can show you up close anything that you want to see. And if you haven't answered the poll, feel free to answer my poll at the top of the screen. And if your answer is no, then I hope you go over to YouTube and subscribe. I'm going to go off the air probably by 8 o'clock, as this is my second show today and my fourth show since yesterday afternoon. Hey, Sonia. Feel free to go over to the shop and check out my auctions and my buy it nows. I've been on here a while. I'm kind of losing my voice because it's my second show today and I did 2 shows yesterday. So since yesterday afternoon, there's been 4 shows. Oh, the cat. I just let her out. Oh boy. Sorry about that. She just jumped on the table and almost knocked everything over and shook the camera. I kind of don't want her in the timeout constantly because she's in there crying, but I don't want her knocking things over. In my last show, I knocked my jewelry box on the floor. That was not fun. It got damaged. But the jewelry didn't get damaged, just my box. And I see everybody that came in just came in like in seconds. Like 4 daughters, Blue Piggy, Sonia 1, Lely P9 or 6'9". Wow, like they're all gone. I don't know how they even had time to open up the store at that rate. A bunch of people have come in tonight. I've got good items. I don't sell anything that's garbage on here. You go to my go to the profile if you're watching this on Whatnot and click my profile, and you'll see that I have a 5-star rating. So I'm at the top of the scale in the reviews. And on my other platforms, same thing. If it's junk, I throw it out. I don't even sell craft jewelry. I just, they're good pieces or they're not on here. And I do appreciate you guys on YouTube, but feel free to scan that QR code and then go shopping. You can get $15 off. And if it's less than $15, which most of my stuff is, then it'll be free. And free means no sales tax. Whatnot will charge you a small shipping fee based on the weight of the item. That is not set by the sellers, that's set by the app. It'll automatically bill your credit card, but it will show you before you bid exactly what your cost would be. Hi, Nick Stallion. How are you? Welcome. Feel free to go over to the store tab and look under my auctions and my buy it now. I'm going to be on here for another 5 minutes, and that's it. Got to rest my voice. I'll run a few things while we're waiting to see if other people are going to come in. This is a very long African handmade necklace. They're handmade paper rolled beads. One of the beads is actually stamped Disney. I wondered why that was, and my sister mentioned to me that this may have been sold at Epcot at Disney. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, they're handmade, hand-rolled beads. Very, very rare. Very beautiful. Also have the Christmas earrings. These are brand new. I've got them in a baggie, but there's 5 pairs in here, and 4 of them are new with tags, but they're all new. So if you're interested, here is the Christmas earring lot. It says 5 pairs, including 4 new with tags. So there's 1 pair that doesn't have any tags, so those could be used. Don't know. There's also the pirate coins. One of these pirate coins sold the other day on here for $25. And I have 3. They're all different for $5. So if anybody wants some pirate coins, they would make great stocking stuffers if you have kids. There's also a really nice signed Michael Kors. Yeah. Michael Kors. I think that came out of my lot from Kansas that had the Navajo tags. I'll have to check. Either that or it came out of a blue box. Yeah. And it's signed Michael Kors. Very nice. That'll definitely sell before Christmas, even if it goes on another, it'll sell on another platform. But you can get it cheaper here on Whatnot during a show. Once the show is over, the items are gone, and they won't come up again until you see my next show. And in the meantime, they may sell on another platform. That's just the way it goes. That's the way the ball rolls. I'm going to start putting this away, actually, in my jewelry box, so my little fur babies don't get to any of this. And thanks for coming tonight. I'll give you guys just another 3 minutes to look at the store, but I'm going to start my shipping tonight. Thank you to the gal that was in here earlier that bought one of my items. I really appreciate that. It'll go out in tomorrow's mail. That's the plan. Putting everything back into the jewelry box. Luckily, the jewelry wasn't in the box when the box dumped on the floor during the first show. So nothing was damaged other than my box. And thank you for those who joined us tonight on YouTube. If you missed any of this, you can always watch it on the replay. And you can always come back and see if any of these items are left over when I do my next show. And I don't know exactly what day that'll be yet. I have a busy schedule tomorrow, so it may not be tomorrow. I may wait until next Sunday. We will have to see. But thank you so much for coming tonight. I really appreciate all of you, and have a